You're standing in the snack aisle, eyeing the array of chocolates, each promising sweetness and decadence. As you ponder your selection, a familiar voice in the back of your mind hesitates. It's the voice of health consciousness, urging cautions against indulgence. You reach for a bar, tempted yet conflicted. But what if I tell you there's a chocolate waiting at the end of that aisle that not only satisfies your craving, but also nourishes your body and protects the planet? Hi, this is BiteWise, and I'm here to cover the science behind food and nutrition. Today, we are exploring the enticing world of a new sustainable and nutritious chocolate made from the entirety of the cocoa pods. Making chocolate is both a science and an art. Traditionally, it begins with cocoa beans, a bit like starting with raw diamonds that need just the right polish to shine. They undergo fermentation, drying, roasting, and grinding into a paste called cocoa mass. This mass is mixed with cocoa butter, sugar, and milk, ready for conching and tempering. Conching allows for the ingredients to mix homogeneously to develop the flavor and texture we know and love. Tempering involves cycles of heating up and cooling down the chocolate to create stable crystals. The finished product is smooth and glossy with a satisfying snap. Instead of just the beans, Swiss researchers refined chocolate production and embraced the entire cocoa fruit, from beans, pulp, to husk. They grind the innermost husk, known as the endocarp, into a delicate powder that adds depth and richness. Meanwhile, they press the pulp to extract its essence, creating a concentrated cocoa pulp juice. Mixing the powder and juice concentrate yields a gel that can serve as a sweetening agent without affecting the physical properties of chocolate. This is important because changing the texture can affect how the chocolate melts and molds. By incorporating more of the cocoa fruit, the resulting chocolate has a unique nutritional profile compared to traditional chocolate. So let's break down the key components. First, there's sugar. Traditional chocolate often relies heavily on added sugar to achieve its sweetness, but too much of that sweetness can lead to a not-so-sweet ending with health issues such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, liver disease, and metabolic syndrome. Whole fruit chocolate, however, uses cocoa pulp juice as a natural sweetener, reducing added sugar by 1/3. It's like switching from a sugary pop song to a mellow jazz tune, still sweet but smoother on your health. Next is fiber. The innermost husk of the fruit, the endocarp, is rich in dietary fiber. By grinding the endocarp into a fine powder and adding it to the chocolate, the fiber content increases by 20%. Dietary fiber keeps our digestive health in harmony and our blood sugar levels steady. It can also help with weight management by slowing down the digestion process to promote a feeling of satiety. Then we have saturated fats. Swiss researchers discovered that cocoa butter wasn't essential to include in the chocolate's formula, but added a small amount to balance bitterness and enhance its mouthfeel. This resulted in a product with 30% less saturated fats. High intake of saturated fats is often linked to increased risk of diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and other health problems. However, the situation with dark chocolate is a bit different. Lots of people assume that foods high in saturated fats are bad for their health. However, according to a 2020 review in the Journal of American College of Cardiology, the complex nutrient profile of dark chocolate mitigates these risks. Dark chocolate contains dietary fiber, calcium, iron, and antioxidants so that the overall impact is neutral or even positive. It's not about one single component, but rather the entire food matrix that matters. By embracing the entire cocoa fruit, we're not just getting a sweet treat, we're getting a healthier, more nutritious chocolate which aligns perfectly with our quest for healthier, more natural food products. But people love chocolate for its taste and texture. Can whole fruit chocolate compete? To settle this, 11 trained panelists participated in a taste test. They sampled 4 pairs of chocolate pieces at room temperature, each varying in powdered sugar or cocoa content. Testers were instructed to let the chocolate melt for 3 seconds, then chew slowly. There were no restrictions on swallowing or chewing, provided testers maintained consistency. After tasting each pair, testers identified the sweeter sample. To reset their taste buds, they rinsed their mouth with room temperature water, ate unsalted crackers between tastings, and took 10 minutes breaks between sessions. The taste test showed that whole fruit chocolate are just as sweet and leave the same mouthfeel as traditional chocolate. But how does it taste to consumers in a home setting? According to Lori Eisenberger, a chocolatier and owner of Wiener Murky, the chocolate sample is visually appealing with a shiny burgundy color. It feels solid and firm to the touch, unlike softened milk or white chocolates. This makes sense since it's a dark chocolate. Breaking this chocolate produces a clear, crisp snap indicating perfect crystallization or tempering. The aroma reveals pleasant red berry and plum scents. Upon tasting, initial notes include red berries and plum, followed by a tropical hint of mango and mandarin orange with a deep cocoa flavor and no bitterness. The finish is long-lasting with sour lemon notes, slightly astringent and tangy. Whether it's in a lab or home setting, whole fruit chocolate can match regular chocolate in its taste, texture, and appeal to consumers. However, what truly sets whole fruit chocolate apart is its positive impact on sustainability. The researchers took a closer look at the environmental impact of making whole fruit chocolate, and it's quite the journey from cocoa pod to chocolate bar. Imagine our regular chocolate as a car cruising down the road, while whole fruit chocolate is more like a hybrid vehicle aiming to be eco-friendlier. First, they ran tests on a small batch in the lab, let's call it the chocolate test kitchen, and compared it to a theoretical large-scale production. The lab-made chocolate had a higher global warming potential than the average European chocolate, but fared better when scaled up, almost matching the conventional chocolate. This is because the large-scale production made the drying process much more efficient. Interestingly, the whole fruit chocolate used less water and land, and that's a win because growing cocoa is quite resource intensive. The magic lies in using more parts of the cocoa pod that usually go to waste, like turning the pulp into a sweet gel and grinding the endocarp for richer flavor. However, this involves more processing steps which increases the chocolate's environmental impact. So while a whole fruit chocolate isn't perfect yet, it's like a work in progress with a lot of potential. With tweaks like better drying methods or more solar energy use, it could become a shining star in sustainable chocolate making. Future studies will need to confirm these findings on a larger scale, but it's looking like a sweet deal for the planet. And there you have it, chocolate lovers. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of whole fruit chocolate, uncovering its unique nutritional benefits, delightful taste, and promising sustainability impact. Next time you're in the snack aisle, hopefully there will be a chocolate option that's kinder to your body and the earth. I'll see you in the next deep dive into another food and nutrition discovery. Until then, keep exploring, keep tasting, and remember to savor the sweet moments in life. Goodbye!